Hey guys, so I'm going to tell a story time of the time I brought a knife to school. So let's get started. So this happened this was my freshman year of high school, so I was in junior high. And that morning I remember I was running really late to school and I didn't have time to pack a lunch or anything. And I usually, back then I loved kiwis. Like, they were my favorite thing. I still love them. But you had to cut them and then like scoop them out with a spoon, and that's what I usually did. And I didn't have time to cut it. So I put a knife in. This sounds so bad, but really it's not that bad. It's just a really stupid story. And I put a knife in my bag, in my lunch pack. And the day was already like really crappy. Like I already knew it was gonna be a bad day. And my mom was like, Kennedy, like, don't let it get to you, blah blah blah, like just stay positive. And I was like, ugh, shut up, Mom, you know, like the little freshman I was. And so the day went on. It was like really bad. Like I dressed really bad, like, and when I dress bad, like, I feel like I'm gonna have a bad day. So then the day went on and it was lunchtime, and the only person I sat with was Michael Ann, my best friend, and we sat at a table with a bunch of boys. And I get the kiwi out and I get the knife out and I cut it and I put it back in the bag, and it like kind of rips my lunchbox because it was sharp. And so I was just eating it and stuff, and then this kid, we'll call him Bob. So Bob walks over, and he's like kind of tall. He walks over, he looks down at my lunchbox and screams in front of the whole lunchroom. Like, everyone can hear it. The lunchroom's not that big at the junior high. So he screams, "Oh my God, this girl has a knife!" And like me, like the little freshman I was, like started like tearing up and like freaking out and like, "Oh my God, stop, like stop. And then all these boys like that we were sitting to were like yelling and like screaming, "Oh my God, she has a knife. And I like start crying and like freaking out, and then Michael Ann's sitting there next to me like, "Stop it, like stop." And like we just sat there and I was just crying, and like the whole lunchroom was staring at me. It was like so embarrassing. And so the principal comes up to me because some girl decided to say, "Oh, there's a girl that has a knife and I think she's gonna hurt someone," like something like that, which obviously I wasn't. I was trying to cut my freaking kiwi. And so the principal comes up, he's like, "What's going on?" And I was like freaking out. I was like, "I wasn't gonna hurt anyone. I just wanted to cut my kiwi." And he goes, "Listen, I love kiwis." And I'm like, "Yeah." So then he's like, "Let's go down to my office and we can talk." And I'm like, "Okay." And so she went to her classroom, and I just sat in the office. I like finished eating my lunch, and he goes, "So why'd you have a knife in your lunchbox?" And I was like, "I was just trying to cut a kiwi. Like, I wasn't messing with it or anything." And to school, I was like, "I know, I just was having a really bad day and I was rushing and blah blah blah." So my mom gets a call from the principal's office, and she's like, "Oh my God, here we go." So the principal calls her, and he's like, "Hey, so your child brought a knife to school." And she's like, "What?" And he was like, "She was just trying to cut a kiwi, like it's nothing wrong, blah blah blah." My mom goes, What kind of knife was it?" He goes, "A steak knife." And I was like, so yeah, I brought a steak knife. It was really sharp, and I really don't know why I brought a steak knife. I could have brought a butter knife, or I could have used a plastic knife at school, but you know, I didn't, because there's a train. Okay, so anyways, I don't know where I left off, but yeah, so then I had to go back to my class, and of course one of the kids that was at the lunch table that saw me bring a knife to school was in that class, and he was just staring at me, and I think he kind of felt bad. I don't know if he did, but I was like crying and stuff. And then over the next day, or like when the day was over, my friend was like on Snapchat like checking people's stories, and someone decided to take a picture of me crying and saying, "When you bring a knife to school." And that really sucked. And so that's the story of the time I brought a knife to school. not like I was trying to hurt anybody or anything. But yeah, that's the time I brought a knife to school, and it was really embarrassing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and a comment, say if you brought a knife to school or something, and subscribe if you want more of these videos. I'm thinking I'm putting out like 1 to 2 to 3 a week, and yeah, this just popped up in my head and I really wanted to do a story time. So yeah, that is my story time. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.